So welcome everybody to the World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Emily Gomer and I'm a podcast engineer here. And excited to bring you another episode of the Blue Collar Crypto Show with Tim Torosian that we do here every Sunday at 4 and 5:30 p.m. Central. And talking about different things for blue collar workers, side hustles, crypto, and so on. So with nothing further ado, I'll pass it over to Tim here. So welcome, Tim.
Hi. Hey, thank you for producing and hosting and this is Blue Collar Crypto. And my co-host, his name is Neil Weber, asked me a question, what is a blockchain? So we thought, Neil and I, that we should dedicate this show to blockchain. Hello?
I'm here, yes. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Absolutely.
How are you today,
awesome.
Tim?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the weather. It's 10 degrees here.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. So I was just explaining that that you asked me, Tim, what is a blockchain? And then we proceeded to discuss what the show would be. And we decided jointly, you and I, Neil, that this should be about the blockchain. So, what do you think it is, Neil? Let's shoot. Go ahead.
A blockchain is a replacement for a corporation.
Good.
That's
excellent.
what I understand it to be. But the question is, how is a blockchain formulated? How is it different from a corporation, please?
Okay. The blockchain, a corporation is pretty arbitrary. It's irrational, not rational, arbitrary, highly political, can be tampered with easily. When you talk about a corporation, you hear about buyouts, you hear about corporations buying back their stock. You hear about quarterly reports that aren't accurate. You hear about scandal. I guess I'm focusing on things that are not quite legitimate about corporations. And as a suggestion, we have the blockchain. It's kind of a suggestion. How about we create something not as a corporation, but from its inception? How about we create it as a blockchain? And so we still haven't answered the question, have we? Right?
No.
No. So the blockchain is a better way to run any type of now kind of currency. We call them Bitcoin, is a blockchain. Mm-hmm. So Ethereum is a blockchain. Dogecoin, which was popular, people might know of other cryptos. They're all blockchains. All the cryptos, they're all blockchains. So I mentioned all the negative things about a corporation. So now, what is a blockchain? The question still is, how is it different? It's still it has a value, just like a stock, just like a stock from a corporation. A blockchain has a value. It could be like $50,000, like a value of Bitcoin, right? Or it could be mm-hmm. 1,000th of a dollar. It could be a penny, or it could be 40,000. There's a big variance there. A lot of cryptos are 1/10,000th of a cent, or 1/10,000th of a dollar. They're very and some of them will never increase. The similarities between a unit of crypto or blockchain and a unit of a share of a corporation, there's a similarity there. Is it may not ever increase in value because, like a stock, it could take 10 years for the crypto to increase in value. Just like a stock could sit at like Ford has been $10 for the last 20 years. $10 and $12. It could just sit there in value, and yet not a good investment. But the point here being, a crypto is a blockchain. Also, a blockchain is a Bitcoin is a blockchain. But any of the other cryptos that you might have heard of, they're all based on the blockchain, and they're more like an element of the 92 gases, solids, and metals. Like they're scientifically, the blockchain is a kind of a scientific structure versus the corporation, which is, I think, arbitrary and very kind of, you don't know, did the corporation make money or not? It's hard to tell. With the crypto, it's more predictable. They're more predictable. Blockchains are more predictable. Okay, they're more predictable. So, but it's similar to a stock. It really is, like the stock market. It's similar. The blockchains and the cryptos there are some similarities there. And as I was telling Neil before on the telephone, the future will be all blockchains. There won't be any corporations anymore. The corporations will turn into blockchains. Any company that wants to start it will not start as a corporation. It'll start as a blockchain. So if you have an idea, it's time to start a blockchain, right? If you have a company, if you want to make money, start with the blockchain. And then nodes, I'm going to say nodes because my Midwestern twang, NODES. Nodes are like cell phone towers, right? You can buy one and it'll keep making money for you constantly in the future. So you can buy a node. I know of a group that is selling nodes, and sooner or later we're gonna be talking about blockchains, cryptos, nodes, bitcoins, other cryptos. It'll be regular. The wallet is someplace where you put your crypto, your blockchain, that you wallet. You have to have a wallet so that's a place where you can put your blockchain in, your wallet. It's a cold wallet, but it's specifically a crypto wallet. And then the wallet is attached to your bank account. Go to your good old bank account. You can attach it right into your bank account. So you can do cryptos inside your bank account. Whatever bank, Bank of America, whatever bank you bank at, you can do blockchains, cryptos, currency, Bitcoin can all go inside your wallet, and your wallet goes inside it goes inside your bank account, a regular US, bank account. And you have to pay taxes on money that you make. I'm not sure if it's every year or if it's when you sell. I don't know. Will they count what your crypto made this year and make you pay taxes on it? But I think still today, you only pay taxes on when you sell it. Not how much it's gone up in value if you still own it. It's only the gains that when you sell it. So that's how it's taxed. And if you do a 1040 tax form, you will notice it will ask you if you own any crypto. On a regular 1040, there's a line in there that will ask you about crypto. Do you own it? Because now they want to know, did you make money? And if you made money, they want their share. Okay. So I'm sorry, Neil, I haven't given you a chance to say anything, or not much.
Yes, no, I'd like to follow up with some questions, please.
Okay.
You're making, may I be polite, but you are making quite a claim that the blockchain is going to replace the stock market and the corporation. What evidence do you have of that, please?
Well, There's a couple things. First of all, the number of stocks that are out there has been dwindling lately. I think there used to be 9,000 or 12,000. Now, instead of that many, there's like 4,000. So
I see.
And at the same time, the number of cryptos there's 4,000 cryptos out there now. It used to be 0. So the stock market hasn't been taken over by crypto in any way. It's still healthy. I just think that, and there's several stock markets around the world, but there's the one hasn't replaced the other, but one is getting more obsolete. I think there's less stocks out there, and if you open up maybe they don't list all of them in the newspaper like they used to. We used to list 4,000 of them, but now there's a select top 500 or whatever. But what evidence do I have? I don't really have any evidence. The first thing is that there's less stocks than there used to be, and there are way more cryptos than there ever were. If blockchain was the first one, now we have 4,000 of them after blockchain. And then, well, my uncle, he wrote a stack of books, so on the stock market, Martin Torosian. So I have some pedigree. I don't have a degree in it, so yeah, I'm not a doctor of it. So, but I believe that when he was, figuring out how we could do things with the stock market, it was a more robust, even though we think the stock market's very valuable today. Back then the Dow Jones was only 400 and now it's 40,000. That was in the 70s. Dow Jones was like, the number they keep giving us is 45,000. Well, the number used to be 800. It was the top 30 industrial of all the different sectors in our economy. And then they averaged that out, the total of those. And the total of those 30 today is 45,000. And then, but even though it seems like the stock market is doing better and better and better, I think it's morphing into the blockchain more so than anything else. It's not like it's slow, but already, Neil, we have CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. You can put that on your phone, and you can look through 4,000 cryptos at once, right on your phone. And from there, you can just Google the name of the crypto and find out what it's all about. So from the newspaper where they used to list 4,000 on paper, now we can just do the app and look at 4,000 of them cryptos on our phone. It's kind of neat with the app, CoinMarketCap, that is. So you kind of learn something about it by looking at the different players out there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that we're in for a better economy worldwide because of cryptos too. So I don't know if anybody believes that, but I do believe internationally we'll have more, it's a better way, it's a better currency than the dollar. But again, that's my opinion. It's more transferable. You can earn dollars by buying cryptos, and earning cryptos, you can transfer those into dollars. So I'm not saying that the United States won't be the currency, the dollar won't be the currency that is dominant. It probably will be. But also these are other currencies. We'll be able to buy and sell things with crypto. We'll be able to buy, McDonald's with crypto. It's coming, just, but yeah, I really love this subject. It's just, all I can do is predict, and all I can, and I don't, right, there's no, right now, what can you do with crypto? Maybe you could buy a Tesla with it. I don't really know. A Tesla, there are certain things that they'll take Bitcoin and let you buy with them. There's a couple machines around town, you know, that'll let you buy Bitcoin right from the machine, sort of like a ATM. ATMs have Bitcoin on it. Some of them do. So that's interesting. So yeah, I've been able to talk about this. Thanks. And that leads us to another edition of Blue Collar Crypto, which we're going to keep diversifying. We'll have different subjects, you know.
Tim, Neil, did you have any other questions? You said you had a few questions.
Yes. How is it Bitcoin valued? How do you determine the value of a Bitcoin?
It's kind of like supply and demand, and they only issue so many of them. So, you know, it's kind of like, hey, they're not issuing any more Bitcoin. So the ones that are out there become more valuable. Whereas a corporation can issue stock and they could buy back stock that's out there and make it more valuable that way. But yeah, if the Bitcoin that keeps issuing Bitcoin all the time, keeps creating Bitcoin, keeps printing more Bitcoin for you to buy, then the value of it will go down. It's demand and supply. I mean, supply and demand. I mean, yeah, absolutely. How many of them are out there? And then the more people buy them, the more the value each one is worth. Because people will pay a higher price for something that's scarce, more scarce. I don't expect everybody to understand all this stuff.
Is there an exchange on the stock market for Bitcoin?
Not yet. You just have CoinMarketCap on your phone. It's just a listing of all the prices of everything, and they'll tell you how many are outstanding, are out there, and you get an idea. Like you say, you know, what is it worth? Well, you kind of divide what is out there by the price, and then you find out, can it go up possibly? If there's 40 billion of Bitcoin out there, it probably isn't going to go up. You know, if it's not a Bitcoin, you know, there's so much out there that it's not valuable. You know, but there's no exchange per se, except CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. There's no, but you can sell your one crypto and buy another. So in the sense that is an exchange. Yeah, so an exchange really does exist because you want to get out of one crypto and go into another. As long as there's a buyer for your crypto, now you can turn it into another asset, another crypto, or turn them into dollars. And you can do mining. You can print them at home. You can print your own crypto at home with a mining machine, crypto mining machine. Or
how does that work?
Well, a mining machine, you might like a coal mining. It's the same word, mining. You buy a computer just for creating a crypto, and that computer's only purpose is to make crypto. So really, you really are creating money at home, because the computer is only purpose is to create more of your currency, and whatever currency it is, whatever crypto you want to mine. There's several of them out there, and some people say, well, there's a lot of electricity for that, but then a lot of people they're saying solar equipment to run their crypto machine, so it doesn't cost them anything, you know. So there you go. Here's a job at home: crypto mining for crypto. You just stay at home, but the federal government would love to have part of your profits. So on your tax form, you know, did you sell any? Okay, did you make any money on what you sold? But yeah, of course, you can mine it. So yeah, here's a way that you really can't do it with stocks. You can't mine them, right? You can do that with crypto. And from anywhere in the world, right? Because the cryptosphere, you might call it, is in the cloud. You know, it's all digitized. It's decentralized. The banking system is not decentralized. You have 13 Federal Reserve banks, and they up the interest rate or down the interest rate. That affects the value of your money. That could create inflation, but that's centralized, whereas crypto is decentralized. It's fairer, it's safer, it's more predictable, and there's a lot more ways to make money within the system. The playing field is a lot more fair in crypto and in blockchain than it is with corporations and shares of stock. That's the only suggestion I have here, is that it seems to be more fair, more democracy, like we were taught to believe in democracy. So more of that, more of a job, creating money to earn a living, more of that. Within the cryptosphere, here's a way to earn a living. Not only can you invest and earn a living, but there's other ways to earn a living with blockchain. And those are great questions. Do you have another one?
Yes.
Neil?
Describe what a wallet is. I understand what a physical wallet is that you put in your pants pocket. But what is a wallet that comes, that is related to the crypto?
Well, here's the tricky thing. Here's the interesting part. You would think that the crypto is inside of your wallet, but it's not. It's not. Much like the stock market, the stock is out there, and you own these shares of stock, but you have to conjure up these shares of stock in the stock market to sell it. You have to take it out of the system, and you're allowed to sell them. Well, Bitcoin in crypto, your wallet, it conjures up these crypto, and you think of your wallet as having money inside of your wallet. Well, the cryptos aren't necessarily physically in there like your dimes and quarters and dollars. They're not. But there's a recording of what you have, and your wallet has that recording. 10,000 Bitcoin, 5,000 of this crypto, 10,000 of that crypto. Those are all recorded in your wallet, and it's a safe way. Instead of your crypto just flying out there in the ozone layers, and you trying to grab it and pull it out and bring it down and count it, your wallet has a recording, a digital recording of what you own, and then from your digital recording, it'll pull it out of the atmosphere. Let's say the whatever you might say, the satellites or the internet, and pull down those cryptos, and then you give the instruction, I would like to sell those. And your wallet does that for you. So much like stocks, your wallet will decipher what you have and claim what you have and then sell what you have. And then the same thing is with buying it. Conjure up that in the atmosphere, the cryptosphere, conjure a certain amount of Bitcoin, and then then you claim it, and then you put it in your wallet. It is what it is. It is what they say it is. It is a safe way to earn money. It's a safe way to assess your worth in crypto, and a safe way to buy and sell. But there's many steps in there, just like there are with stock market. There's some similarities there. So
I'm sorry. There's what? There's what?
There's some similarities to stock market. A stock market. You might have you might have an account with Schwab, right, or whatever big brokerage house. They kind of have your wallet, right, at those places. They have your account with the stock brokerage company. They keep an account of what you have and physically keep it there. Pretty much, they're on the title of your shares of stock. Brokerage company is. But this is different because it's decentralized system. I stress that it's decentralized. It's fair because it's decentralized. You can't take the crypto and put it in your safe at home. Okay, there's no certificates there. It's out in the sphere. You can claim it with your wallet. You can claim it. I conjure up this many crypto because my wallet says so. So I use the word conjure up because you rub it and the genie appears. Okay, I mean it's just the same. It's decentralized. I compare it to the Federal Reserve because the Federal Reserve there's 13 Federal Reserves, and New York one is the biggest one. They're banks, and they issue money to our banks around the country. But that's where all our money supply is. It's called centralized. It's more controlled by the government. If Donald Trump says, I want to increase the rates or decrease the rates, well, he can't do that. He just gets the Federal Reserve chairman, and he does that, the chairman of the Federal Reserve. I think his name is Jerome Powell. But there is no such thing in crypto. There's no authority. You can't put somebody's name on it. And there's no shares. And, of course, they're buying and selling things, but it's not just retail anymore. There's like it used to be in the past. It's not just retail business. There's all kinds of different businesses that can exist on the blockchain. So the main difference is the decentralization of our economic system, our entire economic system, which will grow because crypto, will grow. I mean, the whole economy of the world is $1 quadrillion. That's also known as 1,000 trillion. So pretty much crypto will take over all of the economic activity in the entire world, just crypto. So when you talk about blockchain, you're not talking about that thing over there. No, you're talking about the chair you're sitting in, what's the value of the table in front of you. Houses will be valued in crypto. It will dominate in a way that the stock market never could, Anyway, that's another prediction. So it's just a more fair way. I believe it'll create more of an economic capitalism for regular people like you and me, who, we make enough just to get by, and when we're gone, the government tries to take as much as they can from what we earned. And then, I think crypto will change that. But, anyway, I won't make too many predictions unless you ask me, right? And I will, or, I'm like more. But that's all I got, and that's a wonderful show. And we'll have another great topic for you next week.
Will we see you at 5:30 today, Tim?
Can we skip that? I'm sorry. Can we just do 4 o'clock? I've had a really rough day. I just can't. I'm exhausted. I worked all day moving stuff. So I apologize. Okay. All right. Signing off.
Thank you so much, Tim, for co-hosting, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. Hey, wonderful. Thank you. Bye.
Emily, you want to sign us off?
Yep. Hold on. Get myself back up here. Welcome, Kurt. Kurt, do you have anything you would like to say at the moment? Or end the show here?
What do you have set up for the end here?
I was just gonna say thank you to everybody and whatever. But if you had anything you wanted to say, feel free.
Well, you had an exciting day yesterday, Emily. You want to share with everybody?
Well, the exciting part was that I celebrated Kurt's birthday all day yesterday. Which was fun.
Happy belated birthday, Kurt.
Thank you very much, Neil. We had 53 people that were around the whole ordeal. So 53 people
Great.
at my 53rd birthday. So
Hmm. What time was it at?
oh, it spanned from 7 a.m. to past 7 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah. It was 530 minutes worth with 53 people.
Great.
Um, but anyway, just wanted to well, first of all, coming up this Thursday, we are having a event connected with a virtual booth platform called Easy Expo. We have a few speakers, and if anyone wants like a demo of the platform, could do that as well as setting up anybody's booth who doesn't already have one. Someone from noon to 6 Central. And then we also have the 37-hour holiday event over Christmas, December 24th through 26th. Our own Santa Papa John and Santa Mike over in the UK. So if you're looking for any more info on that, please let me know, as well as if anybody's interested in being on any of our other shows. I'd love to have all of you join us. As well as encourage everybody to check out other organizations that we're working with, like JSTON and the Disability Channel. So, Marcus Hart of Transforming Media, Zach Clayton of the Back Channel, Lawrence Wingate of Wingate Studios, and Earl Williams of the Midwest Plans and Podcast. And all the great work that they're doing. But until next week, hope everybody has a safe and productive week, and